Borussia Dortmund 2, Rangers 4. Just like we all expected, Stevie Nicol, huh?
Yeah, didn't see that one coming. I mean, in the end, 4-2 does Borussia a favour. It means they're still in the tie, because at 4-1 and looking as though they could lose another one, they were looking as though they might shortly be out it. But the fact that, unluckily for Rangers, there's no away goals rule anymore, then it gives Dortmund even more of a chance. Because the truth is, if Borussia Dortmund beat Rangers 2-0 to take it to extra time at Ibrox, it wouldn't be a surprise, because their pedigree is better than Rangers. But at the same time, if Borussia want to go to Ibrox and defend the way they did tonight in this game, then they do have no chance. But it was a great performance from Rangers. Took the goals well. Yeah, the first one's a bit fortunate. Zagadou had an absolute shocker. He's a little unfortunate, but he does give the penalty away. And Tavernier puts it away 1-0. Thank you very much. 2 minutes later, Rangers go 2 up. Nicely worked corner, flick on at the near post, and Moreles puts it in at the back post for 2-0. And there we get to half-time, and you're thinking, okay, can Rangers hold on to this? Well, not only did they hold on to it, but they scored another 2. I mean, it was just an all-round great performance from Rangers.
There was so much to like about what they did, how they played, the goals that they scored, Stevie. But I love the fact that they went there, and Giovanni van Bronckhorst has done his homework. He knows that Dortmund are probably going to score, but he also knows that teams in the Bundesliga have been attacking Borussia Dortmund, have been scoring against them. And they went there, and they had a goal. It wasn't gung-ho, but they didn't just go, oh, it's Dortmund, let's just sit back and hope we come away with something. They went with a game plan, and it paid off.
Yeah, I think the key is that away from home, if you overdo defending, then sometimes you forget to go forward. I mean, even the best teams, I think that's what happened to Real Madrid the other night against PSG. But Rangers got it right. They got the balance right. Yes, you have to defend when you're asked a question. But when you get the ball, you also have to open yourself up and free yourself and play. And that's exactly what they did. Any opportunity they got, they passed the ball around, they mixed it up, they played through Dortmund, they knocked it in behind Dortmund, they played some old-fashioned stuff, knocking it up to Morales, who held it up. I mean, really, Rangers just were throwing a lot of different things at Dortmund, who defensively are suspect, and they just couldn't handle it. That is just the plain truth. But again, it makes for a great tie coming up at Ibrox, though, because you have to think Rangers will do the same and maybe start a little higher defensively, which means there'll be more space for Dortmund. So, listen, this game was 4-2. We could have another cracker at Ibrox.
I also like the fact that a team who, they were lucky if they were even second best against Celtic in the East End of Glasgow, they got thumped, but they regrouped. They've come back and they've gone to a place that no one, not even the most fervent Rangers fan, would have thought that scoreline was possible. So it says a lot about the character of that team, doesn't it? That Gio van Bronckhorst has taken over from Steven Gerrard, that they're able to, okay, that wasn't a good performance. Let's regroup and let's try something else. And that's what they did.
Well, I think it tells you that they've got the ability to do it. So, you know, Van Bronckhorst's job now, his players have shown him and shown everybody else what they're capable of. Now it's up to Van Bronckhorst to, not just in the return leg against Dortmund, to show that same ability and professionalism and determination and desire and all these things. It's now about Van Bronckhorst transmitting that into the Scottish Premiership, because they are behind Celtic, and if they want to win the league, they're going to have to produce performances the way they did against Dortmund in the domestic league consistently in order to pass Celtic and win the Premiership again. So, you know, there's always something around the corner waiting for you. And yes, tonight is about patting yourself on the back if you're a Rangers player and Rangers fans, but you have to realise now, this is the level that you've shown you're capable of. Now you have to go and step on the field every single time and produce it. That's the test.
Okay, final question. The away team goes back home with a 2-goal lead. but do Rangers go through?
I think they do. I think they do. I think they do because of the calamitous defence that Borussia Dortmund have. Yes, they can be powerful going forward. I mean, the 2 goals that Dortmund got today were fantastic goals. I mean, Guerrero's strike for the second was just swerving all over the place, and Bellingham placed his in the bottom corner. So they have quality going forward. There is absolutely no doubt, and Rangers will have to respect that and defend against it the way they did tonight. But I think the carrot for Rangers is Dortmund's defence can be got at. They've lost 4 at home. Can they keep a clean sheet at Ibrox? I'm not so sure. And that's why I think Rangers ultimately will go through.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.